Welcome back. My name's Jessica and you're at Jessica's Craft Time. And today we're starting a new Christmas house. I'm trying to get it without the reflection. This one's pretty full on. There's quite a lot happening in it. But let's get started. So I've gone through and pulled out everything that I need. And I've also cut things down just to save a little bit of time. So what we're going to do today is apparently appearance. So we're going to get the base of the house or room done. So normally with these, some work around the other way, but quite often you make all the pieces first and you do this last. Well, I'm just following the instructions. So I'm going to move these off to the side just because the wood's a little bit bigger we're going to be working on, but it's got really good instructions on this. Smear white latex on the wood. I'm going to be using my Tombow multi-purpose liquid glue because I use this for my card making. I know that it's not going to bubble the paper too much. Wipe the surface clean with paper towel. It just tells you how to put it on. The tricky bit's when we're going to get down here and we're going to be using like crepe paper. So let's get started. So the first one is this is our baseboard, and we're taking this one here. Now they do have lines, so we'll know where we need to put other things on it. But all I'm going to do is get my Tombow glue. I'm just going to put it around the edge and a little bit in the middle. And pop it down. Now what's good is it does have an inventory sheet at the start of the instruction booklet, so that will I was a little bit unsure about what size the piece was, because sometimes when it just says, it looks like a square bit of wood, you're not sure. The inventory sheet at the front has the measurements, so it's 22 centimeters by 20.5 centimeters and it's 0.5 centimeters thick. It's a log color and there's one piece, so you can always refer back to that. And that's the first bit done. I have got a little bit of bubbling, but I'd get more, I think, if I used a different glue. You can actually see it, but that's okay. Then we're going to take this piece here and some paper, and we're just going to go and do it with all of the pieces. So I hope you're all well and all ready for Christmas. We are, as much as I can be at this point. This one I must have cut a little bit short. What I like about the Tombow too is that it gives you a little bit of wiggle room. Done. Step 2 done. Step 3 is the same. I don't think it matters which way this piece goes. It will matter where it goes. We need to cut the holes. So what I like to do is my Stampin' Up! pick a tool, something, wherever the hole is. Where's the hole? Now I'm going to go from the back. Oh, there it is. I like to go front forward so that you're pushing the paper in, and there you go, your hole's done. So these holes are what you use for wiring, generally. Wiring and music boxes, things like that. Normally I wait until the end to do it, but I know that these are going to be layered all on top of each other and they might be a little bit hard to get into those spots. So we'll do it today. So I'm just going to go from the back first, just to give me a point where it is so I can see where it is, and then I'll push down in. There's our hole on that one. Now this bit, the first bit's easy. Whoops. We're just going to stick this on and create our hole. I'm going to do the hole each side because we're sticking on both sides of this. So I'll do the hole at each step. it's just a matter of lining things up. Your Tombow, you've got a little bit of wriggle room, so you can move it a little bit. Keep putting the lid on so I don't stab myself. See? Oh, that's all right. Quite a big hole, bigger than my Pickadall. Okay, so this one here, now it says put A4, which is this, on B8, which is our crepe paper. Then cut out along the edges. Stick B8 on A4 as photo and trim the door. So we've got to stick this onto here. So what I thought, because it wiggles a bit and it moves, so what I thought is I might try sticking it on and then trimming the edges. I could be very wrong, but this is crimply paper already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my PVA glue, just because I don't mind getting my PVA glue on my hands. The Tombow on your hands, Tombow glue never actually fully dries. It always stays tacky. So when you get that on your hands, it's very hard to remove it off your hands. The baby wipes, not very hard, I shouldn't say that. It's harder to remove off your hands than PVA glue. And because this is crinkly paper, I'm going to make sure I cover the whole part of the wood here, so that, a bit more glue, all the sections of it can stick, or else we might find that it's lifting in spots. Now, I'm no expert. This is just me playing at home and being crafty. So if you've got any of your own tips or hints, I'd love to hear them. Okay, I think I'm right now. So I'm going to stick this on. I'm going to try and stick it on one side even. I don't know if I've put enough glue down. I don't think I've got enough glue. I don't know if it's sticking. I think I didn't put enough glue. Okay, we've got another one of these to do, so I'll know for the next one. Be more with glue. Alright, so what I might get is my mat and my craft knife. Let's see if we can just, yeah, that's going to be the easiest way to do it. So I've already got the wood to give me my, side edge. And I use my craft mat because I don't want to cut into the surface of my desk. It's pretty good. I'm just holding it so it doesn't tear too much. I think it's tearing. Yeah, because it's so thin. I did cut, but it tore it. Damn it. I have to come and stick another piece on there. Let's see if we can go up. That up, it's when you're going with the this way that it's having more trouble cutting. Yeah, see, that's okay. We're doing the best we can. Doing the best we can. It doesn't like curves and it doesn't like being cut on that angle. I'm just going to use my scissors. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut that bit off there, because that wasn't very nice. We know how long that piece is because we've got the bottom of the door. And let's just stick another piece in. Probably a little bit too wide, but that's okay. There you go. No one will ever know unless you watch the video. Now I'm going to keep all my offcuts just in case I stuff something else up later and I need to know. So that's that one done. We'll put, we're going to need our craft knife again, so I'm just going to put that off to the side. Look at my instructions. The next piece is this one. It's a shame that that's actually been scratched, but hopefully it gets hidden. If not, we've got a scratch in our wall. So we're just taking this piece here. I'm going to put the glue on this piece because it's not covering the whole wood area. And this goes with the stars at the top onto our piece like that. Oops. There you go, just like that. And then we've got our last piece, which I'm going to make sure that my holes are in the right area. This one has the same sort of thing, it's just stuck at the top with the stars. So I'm going to glue the piece of paper and not the wood. We want the stars up and it gets stuck in this top right corner here. So top right corner, stars up, done. Now this is the same. We flip it over and stick this like crepe paper on it. So what did we learn last time? We need lots of glue. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of glue. Come on, doesn't want to come out. Hopefully that's enough. Oh, that sucked. Okay. Yeah, that's much more glue. Heaps, heaps. Now I've probably gone too much. Oh well. Ah well. I've got my holes full of glue too. There is definitely a lot of glue on that now. Now let's see if we've got a fairly straight bit. Because you don't want to stretch it, because then that defeats the purpose of having the crinkly paper. Alright. I suppose you could probably wait for it to dry before you try cutting it. That might help with any bits that go funny, but I think the downwards is alright. going down. They're fairly... I'm going to try and snip that rather than cut it. Rather than the... It's fairly good on the edge there. Okay, let's go down in here. Down's not an issue. So when we start going this way, I'm going to try and hold the paper down as much, and hopefully, because it's a bigger section, it won't be too bad. I think it was just because it was that little section, but we'll soon find out. If you had time at home, I would let it go and sit and dry and then try and do this, just so the paper doesn't move in your hands. Okay. But I'm guessing it's so that it's got a nice wood look, and not all wood's perfect. There you go. That's looking a lot darker now, but it will dry, so that's fine. Don't stress about that. The glue will dry on it and it will be fine. Okay. So we've got all our pieces together now. All the patterned on it. Let's bring this over. I'll get rid of my green tub so it's not in our way. Now we want to glue them together. I'm going to use, what glue am I going to use? I'm going to use my Fast Grab tacky glue. So let's start with the base. So the base goes there, and the arch goes with the wood there. What are we going to do first? I might try and do the back wall first. Oh, is this the back wall? It must have an opening. That's our back wall. Was I meant to put paper on it there? It doesn't have paper on it there. Oh no. I've got to put my holes in. I forgot my holes. I forgot my holes. Sorry, I was just reading there. What did I do with my tool to put the holes in? Let's run away. Who's seen it? There it is. There it is. There's one hole. Go on, go through and stay. There's another hole there. And another hole down here somewhere. And then there's a bigger hole here. That one we might need to cut. We might need to cut that one. Get the right scissors. I'll cut it so that we can at least get through. The holes are done. They're not perfect, but they're done. Okay, so this is our back wall. It's going like that, and I'm guessing right on the edge. So let's get our tacky glue. This might collapse on me a few times until I can get it standing upright. I think it's going to take each piece. I suppose I could try a hot glue gun. That might work. Let's see how we go. Now I'm guessing the hole in the back of this one is to be able to put music box or sound or lights or something. Let's bring that over to just hold that up there. Okay, and then we're going to put the stairs here. So we're going to go along the back edge the best we can. and along the bottom. And your stairs are going to go here. I've put a lot of glue on this. It's all bubbling out the side. That's okay. It's actually holding pretty well. All right. Now we've got to do, this piece goes here. Yeah, I might put that in next. And then the wood piece, does it sit on top? No, I think it sits in. Now, where do we want the hole? I think it actually sits down. That's going to be hard to get it to sit down. Let me see if I can see the instructions. Yeah, I think it actually sits down like that. So if we stick this one on first, because the glue is going to take a little bit to dry. So if we stick this on first, it might be easier to hold the floor up. I might have to try and find something to hold it in place while it dries. So the floor needs to go right along 3 sides of it. Actually, I might put all 4 sides. If the glue dries by the time I get to the 4th side, that's fine. I'm just going to do all 4 whites in my hand, and it's easier too. Okay, so now I want to drop this in. I didn't want to get the glue on that back wall. Damn it. Okay. I'm going to try and... got to find something to hold it up. I want to just try and get... I got glue right along the start, the back wall. What if I turn it on its back like that? Because then the weight of that is not going to hold there. This might be a hot glue glue. Made a mess of this back wall. Might be a hot glue gun job. I'll just hold it for a second. Okay, and now this wall has to go here. So, okay, that's perfect. That glue's given me a guideline for that. And we're going to go along the bottom. Don't fall in while I do this. Along the bottom, keep talking to it so it doesn't fall in. And along this back side. Okay. Now, hopefully, that will all just stay and we've completed the structure. We have got a fair bit of glue around, but I'm not perfect. And like I always say, crafting shouldn't be perfect. If you want perfect, go and buy something made in a factory. Alright, that's not sticking to the floor. There you go. What happens if I turn it up? Is that going to sink in? Actually needs to go up a little bit anyway. Alright, I think we're done. We've completed the foundations for our next Christmas project. So I'm going to let that dry. Thank you for watching. That's all we're gonna do today. We'll get stuck onto next week. We're doing the sofa. Which is always fun. I always get myself glued. So we're going to do the sofa and possibly a couple of little bits and pieces that goes with the sofa. And we'll get started because we have started building our room already. we can start putting things into it as soon as we complete them, which is exciting. Thank you for watching today. I hope you enjoyed my miniature series. I've put up in the eye somewhere some of my other miniature rooms I've done. And I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.